Greetings from Kirkby's kitchen. Today we're going to make beer bread. Because I had a conversation a couple of weeks ago with someone that's been watching the videos, and she mentioned that she was unable to get yeast. And a friend from way back, hello Anna from Italy, she said that in Italy they have beer bread. So I thought, right, let's get on the case. And it's so simple. So for this beer bread, today we're going to make one large loaf, and you will require 330 ml of beer at room temperature, 375 gram or 13 ounces of self-raising flour, 3 teaspoons of sugar, 50 gram or 2 ounces of melted butter. And in the red writing, that's for our friends in the USA. Let's begin. In goes the self-raising flour, which is 375 grams, 3 teaspoons of caster sugar. Now the beer, I suggest that you use it at room temperature, and when I asked our grandson to go out and get me some beer, there was a worried look on his face because he thought, well, Granny's taken to the bottle. Pour the beer in. This is just so easy. I have to say, when the first time I made it, because I very rarely drink, I wasn't too keen on the smell, but the taste is sublime. We're going to do one loaf, and I've greased my silicone loaf here. If you were using a metal one, then you would have to line it with silicone paper. And at the end of the video I will show you that prior to making this video I did some little loaves too. So it's just a matter mixing this up, incorporating all the ingredients, and as this is such a short video, I'm going to add something else so that you can have a nice, quick and easy dinner. That will follow shortly, and that is about it. You're going to pop this in the tin. I've preheated the oven. I've got a fan oven, so I'm going to bake mine at 160 fan, or it's 180 degrees normal oven, 360 Fahrenheit, or gas mark 4, and this will take 50 minutes to cook. Notice I've scraped the bowl out, and then I've got a little melted butter here. The loaf is brushed over with butter. That will do. And then pop it in the oven. Now Stephen's going to be reversing backwards into the kitchen. If he falls into the sink, you'll hear a splash. I'll put this on the middle shelf. 50 minutes going on the timer. It's gone a little bit over. And whilst we're at this end of the kitchen, I can show you the little rolls. Here's some I prepared earlier. I did these in the metal tray, but I did line it with silicone paper. They're as light as a feather. These in the silicone tray I just greased. I did try one in a cardboard loaf tin, but it stuck like mine, so I wouldn't recommend that. So all in all, I got 9 little loaves, and we'll come back to you when the timer goes off to show you the end result of the large loaf. If you're going to make the small loaves, the oven temperature is 220 degrees centigrade, 425 Fahrenheit, gas mark 7, 200 degrees fan oven, and you bake those for 20 minutes. Right, the time is going. This has had 50 minutes, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it out of the container and pop it straight on the oven shelf for 5 minutes, just to crisp the outside, I think. It smells, even though I don't like beer, it smells fabulous. Tip that out like that, and then put it straight on the oven shelf, and we'll give it another 5 minutes. And what I didn't say earlier, I used a light beer, the cheapest possible, lager. Any beer will do. Guinness even, if you fancy a darker bread, I'm sure that would taste lovely. So once it's cooked, I'll show you once it comes out of the oven. And I am going to cut one of the smaller ones to show you the texture of them, but we'll do that a little bit later. So this has had an extra 5 minutes just to crisp the outside. To take this out, off on a cooling wire, and then again melt it with, brush it with melted butter, because of course the actual recipe doesn't contain any fat. This will give it a nice crispy exterior as well, and of course improve the taste. And then I just want to show you how this one has been brushed with butter, show you the texture of that, and it keeps very well, I have to say. So I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Keep on watching. I thought I would show you a nice easy one pot meal for 2 people. I'm sorry if I'm using ingredients that are very scarce at the moment. In this shallow frying pan, I've got a 425 gram of baked beans. Medium heat, warm them through first, and then we're going to crack 4 eggs. This is cheap as chips and only £1 to wash. How fab is that? This is my cheesy beanie one pot meal. So I've got the eggs on there. Then I'm going to pop the lid on the pan. Leave that for about 4 minutes. You'll see when the eggs are to your liking, and once you feel that the eggs are okay, then sprinkle some cheese on, have the toast at the ready, and serve. Okay, these eggs have had 4 minutes. What I'm going to do, I've preheated the grill, sprinkling of grated cheddar, so have your toast ready, because these aren't going to take very long. Just pop it under the grill for a minute, give the cheese a chance to melt, and then we're good to go. And of course, those of you that made the bread the other day, you'll be serving it on lovely homemade bread. There they are. How nice is that? And then just carefully quick and easy lunch or dinner. Cheap as chips without the chips. Notice I didn't butter the bread because I feel that it isn't needed. And there you have it, a meal in about 5 minutes.